this is a pattern that's so typical in these shallow dish bowl prairie lakes. You know, the deepest, I mean, as far as you can see, I mean, you can see a lot of water out here behind us. I mean, it's only 10 feet deep at the deepest. And so right now we're on a transition here along the shoreline, that 5 to 7 foot zone, and we're just pulling crankbaits. These fish are just moving around, and there's times when these fish will set up where you can cast to them, but for whatever reason lately, it just seems like the fish are right along that lip, but they're moving and they're spread out and they're scattered, and so trolling enables you to cover water, just perfect for, you know, just looking for these fish, running them down. And so you cover water. It's something that easy. I mean, anybody can do this. I mean, this isn't very sophisticated fishing at all, but I tell you what, it can have very productive results. I mean, this is a way you can load up the boat with fish if you need to. There we go. There we go. Fish on. All right. I'm just going to take this one out and lay it in the splash well. Get it out of your way. There you go.
What flavor do we got?
Oh yeah, there's a nice walleye.
Yep, that's a good one.
All right, I'll get the net here.
It's the right one.
Yeah, that's a beautiful fish, isn't it?
Yep.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Hey, wanted it. Back hook down the gullet, front hook on the lip. Thought it was the real deal. Nice fish.
Nice.
Take them like that.
So in this particular segment, we're basically fishing some of the feeder lakes that are connected to Devil's Lake, where basically just shallow areas. It used to be marshes not too long ago. Now they're 8, 10, 11 feet of water in some cases, and they all flow into Devil's Lake. In some cases, you know, you're dumping it off a road ditch in order to access some of these lakes. So across North Dakota, what's referred to as a prairie pothole region, there's these shallow, small, fertile lakes, and you can look up the information on the North Dakota Game and Fish website as far as finding out the lakes that are stocked, but some of these fisheries offer phenomenal walleye fishing. Oh, right here, right here. Yep. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Walleye.
Nice walleye.
Yeah.
There we go. With the scoop.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Just beautiful looking fish. You know,
Yeah.
if you just wanted to eat fish.
Well, they're well fed too.
We got
They're
another
thick.
fish on the board here, Jaden.
Yep.
I'm gonna straighten this up and speed us up here. Oh, got one here.
Got one going here. I'll get
It's
this
a
out.
circus.
Get this out of the net.
It's a circus. We had another one on that outside board too.
Here,
This is fun. Nice walleye there too.
Yep. Yeah, we'll take
There
them
we
like
go.
that. There you are, sir.
Yep. Better check that board too. We had a fish on that earlier. That counts as a triple, don't it? Even if we
say
can't
so.
reel them in all at the same time. Oh yeah, that fish is still on there.
Yep.
I'm just gonna angle us out here a little deeper.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, that's a pike there.
Yep. Trolling at its finest.
Yep. Look at that. Just T-bone that rumble shad. I love these baits early in the year especially. You just catch them. That's just a chunky walleye. I mean, it's probably only about an 18.5-inch fish, but just look how thick these fish are. The growth rates are unbelievable in these shallow lakes. All right, get her in the water. Fun stuff.
So trolling truly is an art, you know, and we're blessed to live in a state where we can control multiple lines per person. Allows you to cover water, really dial in the program. You know, we said color, speed, you know, profile of bait, depth. All those are things you can try and test with each different rod, so you can dial in a program just that much quicker. And trolling is such a useful tool. When you take a spring like we've had this year, you know, it's been a very mild or cooler spring. A lot of rain coming in, which cool the water back down, and a lot of wind, which will churn the water up. So what happens typically you see in those situations, you have very even water temperature throughout the lake. You know, your back bays aren't 3, 4, 5 degrees warmer than the main lake. When you have water temperature be very even throughout a system, that's going to spread fish out. When you have fish spread out, a couple here, a couple there, there's no better way to cover water and get on top of them than by putting baits out and trolling.
You know, the thing about this trolling too, I mean, we've got 2 of us in the boat. I'm trying to steer the boat. Jaden's manning the rods. I mean, you got to hustle. I mean, this is a deal where sometimes I see people or hear people talk about trolling. I don't like to troll, it's boring. I tell you what, if it's boring, if you have your hands in your pockets, you're probably not going to catch much trolling. I mean, you got to be hustling, cleaning lures off all the time, you know, making sure everything's running straight, running right, tuning lures, cleaning lures off again. I mean, that's nonstop. You know, whenever you make good bottom contact, you know, you pick up that slime on the bottom, and then trying to find the right lure, trying to find the right color, changing colors. I mean, there's a lot that goes into trolling. And so biggest thing with trolling, if you want to catch more fish, trolling, stay busy. I mean, that's the bottom line. You got to hustle. The best trollers are hustlers. Oh yeah,
Heard that one.
yeah, on the board.
Yep.
Yeah, when you can hear the strike, that's always a good thing, huh? Let's see what we got here. Staying down nice.
Yeah, good bend.
Just the right water temperature, the right conditions. These fish have a lot of spunk. Oh yeah, nice walleye.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right.
Got her.
All right, I'll straighten the boat out here. I'll let you deal with that.
Yep, sounds good.
There's a lot of fish along here.
Perky. Finned up, charged up, wanted a meal. Had to disappoint him a little bit, but his loss is our gain.
So when it comes to trolling crankbaits on these types of lakes, by and large, it's a lot of shad profile baits in the sense that you can catch fish on the long minnow-shaped baits, but because of the young of the year perch, young of the year white bass, as far as just matching that overall forage, you know, a lot of baits that just have a wider shad or perch profile are really effective. And so later on in the summer, when the water warms up, you know, a lot of Salmo hornets, Rapala jointed shad wraps, flicker shads are all good lures, but early on, when that water temperature hasn't reached 65 degrees yet, these rumble shads are just a deadly bait for walleyes. And I think one of the reasons is that it's balsa, so it's a lot quieter than injection molded plastic where you've got rattles. The other thing is got a shaved bill, where you see on the edge of that bill it's very thin, and so it handles a wide range of speeds. You can knock it back down to 1.5 miles an hour and it skips right along. You can speed it up to 2.5 miles an hour. It handles a wide range of speeds. And the other thing is, not only does it handle speeds on the slow end of the spectrum, but if you start and stop the lures, if you're running planer boards, for example, and you're getting some wave action, or if you're doing S-curves with the boat, this lure has great action whenever you change speeds. And so early on in the year, make sure that you use rumble shads or something with a little bit softer, quieter vibration, especially when we've had some of this clearer water this spring, and that seems to make all the difference in the world some days. You got one letting it out? Gotta love that, huh?
I was just got him.
All right, take them any way we can, right? There, look
Beautiful.
at that chunk, huh?
Yeah, just built, well
They
fed.
are. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, big hit.
There you go.
Some of these strikes are so violent. That's why we do this. Either watch that. Oh yeah, nice walleye. Watch that planer board slam back, or that rod slam back. I'll just bring him right up to the corner here.
Yep.
There we go. All right.
No shortage of fish, that's for sure.
No. Yeah, if you had a couple of kids, you just wanted to come out here and catch a lot of fish. I tell you, there's so many lakes, you know, eastern South Dakota, all through central North Dakota. I mean, it's just a lot of opportunities like this in the Dakotas right now. Good time to be an angler. Yeah, just be a great fish for the frying pan right there.